Hello, everyone. My name is Flor Batengel. I'm chairwoman of the Communications and Information Technology Authority of Mongolia. Tap intensive subscribe to it like that.
In order to start the interview, you have to pick your favorite color and tell us why.
My favorite color has always been red.
Red?
Because, yeah, I think red looks good on me, and we have red in the Mongolian flag, which is right here.
Yes, you're also wearing red lipsticks as I see, and the blouse as well, right?
Yes.
So did you have to wake up early today to do this interview, or what time do you get to your office?
Usually I wake up around 7, and usually I always want to have a proper morning to breakfast and having a few minutes to myself, which never happens. So I wake up, I'm rushing, I put my makeup on and then heading to my office.
Would you please explain your position and your organization?
So I am leading an organization called Communication and Information Technology Authority, which is the head organization overseeing communications and technology issues. We play a very important role in digital policies, digital economy, any digital developments throughout the country. We don't have a organization above us, so I would say it's a ministerial position.
Could you please tell us, to people who are unfamiliar with the Mongolian society, how significant it is to become the youngest and the first female for this position?
The Mongolian society is really a mix of European and Asian and nomadic culture. But I would say the current society is highly male dominated, which is why there aren't many women in the leadership position, but there are many women in the managerial or mid-level managerial position. So I'd like to think as my position is a very important for me and for women in general, and I try every day, I work hard every day, believing that I'm setting a good example for the young girls to work for the government in the future.
And being the youngest and the first female, do you face any challenges while pursuing your goals or working in your area?
Age does matter a lot in Mongolia, in Asia, I would say in general. So when I got this job first, nobody thought that I was their boss. The team was expecting I was assistant to the boss, so they were expecting old men. And in the beginning of my career in the government, I could see that a lot of people were underestimating me or being not respectful. And just assume that I don't know anything. It's very challenging to make them understand the importance of technology. But now, after a year, I can say that I've earned a lot of respect from and all of my staff, a lot of government members.
Did your childhood or your environment affect your passion towards technology somehow?
When I was younger, I was a very big nerd, and I won a lot of Olympiads and competition for math and English. But one of my teachers told me that I should not pursue math because it's not for girls. I actually skipped 3-year classes when I was in middle school and high school because I was able to finish the curriculum, take the exam successfully. So by the time I graduated from my high school, I was 14. And when I finished my undergrad, I was 18. Wow. So now I'm 28. I already have 10 years of work experience. One of the reasons that I started an initiative called Girls for Coding is that because many girls are told that they're not capable of pursuing information technology, I wanted to have girls equal opportunities, create them equal work options and opportunities for them to contribute to information technology sector.
Could you tell us specifically what your responsibilities are or how your day looks like?
Mongolia has put out the vision to become a digital nation. So I am one of the people who is leading this change. One of the projects that we started is eMongolia. eMongolia is a platform that provides all the government services to the citizens, including getting your ID card, getting your passport, or getting a business license or registering a company, etc., etc.
Wow, that is amazing. And before this digitization, could you explain how people were living or what they had to go through in order to do a government service?
People would have to go to the government office, and usually there's a big line. So you would have to wait like whole day to get a simple service. And one of the issues also we're handling is a corruption issue. So before in Mongolia, lower level or front desk or mid-level public servants would get a bribe for faster services. But now it's all digitalized. So we have seen an extreme amount of decrease in the corruption and bribery issues, which evidently supports transparency. It's been reducing red tape, bureaucracy within the government.
Hearing all the digitization process, it will benefit people for sure. I was quite worried if all things go online and digital, wouldn't people in the countryside be a little bit apart from the service?
When I said Mongolia is a very interesting country, I really mean it. We have the last nomadic community. Anywhere you go, even Africa or any Central Asian countries, you can't find a proper and authentic nomadic lifestyle as we have here. About 20 to 25% of the population still live in the countryside as a nomadic herders and herder communities. And we have very small population, it's just 3.2 million. And for this population, we have 80 million livestock. That makes Mongolian meat very unique. In the city, it became more metropolitan, like I can sometimes feel like I'm in London or in New York. But in the countryside, one of the interesting things is that you can see a guy riding a horse, herding like a flock of sheep. But he's still on his smartphone having a video call. So now more and more people are using technology very much, even in the herder communities. We have a very good internet coverage throughout the country.
Was this project already in your mind, or was this something that you started while working as a chairwoman?
That's a very good question. When I was working at the World Bank in Sydney, I came back to Mongolia. I have been in touch with my Oxford professors, and I heard that they were implementing a project called Pathways for Prosperity. So I wanted to bring that research team to Mongolia. So we started a project called Nomads in the Digital Age with Oxford professors and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. After we do the research, someone has to use the research to make policies and implement it. During the implementation, we actually met the current Prime Minister, Mr. Ayordan. He was struggling to implement these strategies within the government. So last year, he and his party, which is a Mongolian People's Party, offered me this job. So I accepted.
So you're working abroad. You could have picked your path to go a more international path and work in those kind of sectors. But why did you choose to come back to Mongolia?
Well, first of all, my parents wanted me to come back. So that was the first reason. You know, when we did this project, I thought there are a lot of things that we can do, and I can always go back to international career since I have a lot of experience in that area. So I thought maybe I should give it a shot and try to, improve my country, which is a big case for a lot of Mongolians who are educated overseas or who has career overseas. The current Prime Minister did a good job bringing back the talents to Mongolia. So now there's a big trend of qualified and well-educated Mongolian young people to come back to Mongolia and to change the country.
What do you enjoy most about your work as a chairwoman?
There are days that I'm very stressed and like I can't sleep thinking about my work because it's such a big responsibility. But this impacts and a lot of appreciation from citizens kind of bring me back to my place and think that I should do more and change more. Seeing the changes I've created with my team and seeing how much it has impacted citizens positively. So it's very encouraging.
What kind of country or society would you want Mongolia to become?
Some of the changes that I want to do will take a long time. So it seems very challenging to me. It's like, for example, improving digital literacy of people. Like I want to finish what I started, which would take long time. Now with the current government and young people trying to change collectively with a good mindset, we can be changed and move to more developed country status very soon. Like I would say personally, next 10 years. So I also want to contribute in that thing, which is why I had a big change in my career.
Could you perhaps show us around your office a bit?
Sure. So I have a lot of coffee and breakfast here because I haven't had breakfast. But so I have so this is actually, you can see the picture e-Mongolia. So that was the first e-Mongolia conference we had. And then I usually have a flower in my room to brighten up my mood.
Are those flowers picked personally by you, or does someone like put the flowers there always?
No, last week was my 1-year anniversary since I started working as a chairwoman of Stika. So I had a lot of flowers from my friends and my colleagues. And we have Mongolian flag here. And then I have a calendar, and there's a big map of Mongolia, and I have my breakfast here and there. And there is the system that works behind the Mongolia, so I can monitor which system is working. It's a real-time track of the services that we're providing on e-Mongolia. I hope.
Thank you for showing us your office. Okay, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.